They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff now looks to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. But maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got room. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That good for 19 and a first down. Here's Cook again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. The 40. He's at the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, When they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
What funny, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more out of their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, nice move. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 times. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
He'll buy some time right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put it on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.